From the banks of the Allegheny, welcome to Film Bits, True Detective, Episode 3. All right, we left off with Rust and Marty once again having a few words, and we're going to at the Vietnamese food shop, and now we're going to cut into a transition into modern day with Marty. Let's go.
So Cole's trying to keep it from the task force.
Looking back, you ever think maybe he tried to push things where he wanted them to go?
No, we went where the case led us.
It's a weird angle we haven't really seen from Marty yet. We haven't seen that angle off right. That's the angle we're used to.
As he could be, he was right. I mean, that's how we got our man.
And once again, the shot of the video camera showing Marty plus Marty in the same shot.
It's steady.
Bullshit, really.
Look, I did all the counseling and stuff. You know, this is just the way things are.
No, things don't stay the same. Pick up what you keep and you leave the rest behind. People get better.
Oh, that's the thing. I think I am better.
You really think so?
Trust me.
Maybe you just think you prefer it this way because it's what you're used to, huh? Your life accommodates you. You don't have to be afraid of loss.
Rush just hanging out in a t-shirt at Marty's house, drinking a
Those are the
tea.
guys I was telling you about. They get a dog.
Girls hanging out.
Fish, what have you. You start with that. You live with it.
Aha.
Well, I suppose you could set me up with a nurse. Give me some of the good drugs. Let's start.
Daddy! Hey, kids.
Hey, honey.
How you doing, Marty?
We'll be looking at that wall and that shot sometime in the near future.
Russ.
Brought the mower back.
Mow my yard?
Yeah, I saw it needed mowing. Returning the favor. Borrowed.
We got a touffet. Trying to get Russ to stay for dinner.
Oh, yeah? Stay for dinner, Russ.
No, I think I gotta get. Maggie, thank you for the tea.
Sorry to hear that.
See you Monday.
I'll walk you out. Hey. Hey.
What?
What the hell do you think you're doing, man? At my house when I'm not here?
Returning the mower?
You know what I mean. You mow my lawn?
Just what you think I'd be doing over here. You're not around, Marty. What's our problem? You and me.
No problem. I just don't ever want you mowing my lawn, all right? I like mowing my lawn.
I read this mowing the lawn as a metaphor for sexual conduct. Even though nothing was going on, we know that that's what Marty is thinking. He shows his wonderful hypocrisy here because he can cheat on his wife, but he doesn't want Rust anywhere near his wife so that Marty can be cheated on. And then there's the whole mowing of the lawn. No one mows my lawn. I like to mow my lawn. I think that Pizzolatto, the writer, was having a little fun there. And it just, once again, man, these guys, these guys are not ever getting away from the conflict. They have conflict at work. They continually have personal conflict. This is what we call an over-the-shoulder shot. It's not a point-of-view shot because Marty is within the frame, but it gives us this kind of peeper voyeur kind of action, like we're watching Marty while Marty's watching Rust. So it's a shot you'll see employed pretty much in any movie. But what's interesting is when the choice is made to employ the shot. We had a little shot, reverse shot, where we were getting point of views from Marty and Rust. And then as Rust is walking away, the choice is made to go into this over the shoulder shot.
Oh,
That was your team, Daddy?
yeah, baby, that we want them to win. Hey, Audrey, your mom and I want to talk to you a minute about those drawings you did in school.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
the drawings.
Make
Let's not forget about the 5 people standing over the naked woman that they were playing with last episode, right? Now we have drawings being brought up.
because I said so. Run to you. Go. Go on. Go. Go. Run.
Look. You don't have to get upset, honey, okay? I just want to talk to you.
Well, where'd you see that before? Why'd you draw that?
Because other girls liked it, and they thought it was funny, and so...
Yeah, but where'd you get that idea? Huh?
The girls dared me to do it.
That upsets people, Audrey. It's ugly. It makes something that should be nice ugly.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Marty wants to make sure he can catch that game while he's comforting his daughter.
Well, you know, I'm not saying that I got any room to talk, but you know what it means to be a father? It means you are accountable for other people. You are responsible for their lives. Now, past a certain point, there's a futility in responsibility.
And here are our drawings.
That's the extent of your concern?
No, I just don't know what looking at it anymore is going to do.
It's her. I'm concerned.
Well, she's just trying to get attention. And the other girls, Jesus, how do they even know about that stuff yet?
Girls always know before boys.
Why is that? Why is that?
Because they have to.
Listen to me.
Listen to me.
She's withdrawn.
She's withdrawn.
She asks about you.
She asks about you and she wants to know why you're working so much now.
Well, our sugary working last task force is going to take that case, and I'll be around more.
Last week?
I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. I should have begged off. We were having a good night.
Don't stop me. Talk. I'm close, Marty.
Do you hear me?
Do you hear me?
I'm close.
I'm close.
They're gonna pull that case from us, and I'll be around more, and we'll do things.
Why is there all this space?
Why is there all this space between us, Marty?
I don't know what you mean.
I don't know.
So while she's talking about this metaphorical space, they're being the shot is set up to be blocked to echo that space. We even get to see the space through the reflection of the mirror behind Marty. Pardon me. That shows that space. She says, "I'm close." She's not happy with the way this relationship is going. Now there are some issues with the kids. Marty was just a jerk to Rust, So there's all these things going on in Marty's life, in his personal life, that are messing with his idea of living the perfect kind of life with a wife and kids, etc. And we even see him going into it in the modern day, and how he likes to think of himself and position himself in this, hey, I'm a father, I take care of my kids. Hey, sometimes you just need release. It's very difficult for him, at least in what we've seen, to own up to any of his mistakes or misgivings. Whereas in the very last part of this episode, Russ says to him when they're at the Vietnamese food place that he feels no guilt. And then Marty says, I try not to beat myself up too much.
This last year, you've been a sulky teenager. You know it. I'm trying to be your friend, Marty.
I'm not good at, expressing. We change, don't we? And sometimes not for long.
And here I'm thinking people don't really change at all. Not who they are at heart. I try to remember things because I feel like I should, like it's my job or something. Your
Wives
early
always
days.
remember all the stuff.
And I'm tired of trying to remember.
Part of this, and I'm not talking about the part that's all my fault, but part of it, it's just life. We used to spend weekends without leaving my room.
That's not
Remember
what I mean.
that? But it's
of course we don't
life.
screw like we're 19. God, you want low expectations. You put a ceiling on your life, on everything, because you won't change. You were so much smarter when I met you.
I'm sorry, Maggie. I'm sorry for everything. I'm for not being here, for taking all this for granted.
What have you been doing, Marty?
Work, home, cases. I get the feeling like, look, I can see 40, and it's like I'm that coyote, the cartoons, like I'm running off a cliff, and if I don't look down and keep running, I might be fine, but I think I'm all fucked up.
You are. Yes, you are.
I don't know if Marty is acting there because he obviously wants to go to bed with his wife. I don't know if he's legit. I lean towards he's acting and trying to squirm, because when she says, "What are you doing, Marty?" Marty is like, "Oh, she knows, or she might know." And so then he puts some emotion into it. He starts to get a little emotional, a little waterworky. What I find really kind of interesting in a set design fashion is the fact that they have this bedroom where one wall is completely brick. I swear something's going on there. There is a wall between them, and we see multiple shots of this brick wall, and we have it in Maggie's backdrop the most, not Marty's. Interestingly, Marty is on the bed, which is, kind of shared space for a husband and wife, and a wall is hard and a wall is cold, and we might want to put the man there. But here we've got the woman there, and they have kind of flopped roles here, as Marty's the one being emotional, and Maggie is the one holding him to task, holding his feet to the fire, because she's not happy and she's this close to leaving. I'm going to let it run for just a little bit longer. They are going to go to bed together. I'm going to cut it at that point, and we'll call it a day for this episode. So let's restart.
Yes, you are.
Okay, we're going to cut here. Um, Something else to consider. Why is Maggie giving in? She knows what Marty wants. She's a smart woman. She's an observational woman. Is it because she wants it too, or she wants to use the act of sex to reforge a bond, or does she genuinely feel for Marty, or does she see through his BS? A lot of questions here in this scene. First time we've really got to see them super close, and again, we are at this point where they go to bed with each other. They have sex, and then we're going to transition into this point into the modern day. And we can tell, and that's where we're actually end the episode. I want to see this actual one little scene. And we can tell that Marty's thinking about this very scene based on his face. There it is. There's that face. Contemplation. Regret, maybe.
Marty.
Camera pulls back.
Anyway.
The camera pulled back so that we could get the shot of the camera with Marty shooting Marty. That's a very important shot for some reason. It's a visual motif that we see over and over and over again. So what I want you thinking about is why. We have seen, when we see Marty wide, when he's not just, center frame composed right in the middle, when we open the frame up a little bit more and we go a little wider in the shot, that camera is in virtually every one of those shots. Something to think about as we go forward. So that'll wrap part 3 of episode 3. Remember, around part 4 or 5 is when I kind of do a rehash. Once we get to about the 3/4 of the way through the episode mark, I do a rehash of the things we've learned, how some of these plot lines have either grown or morphed. So we'll be doing that very soon. Hope you're getting into this, guys. And there's some things that have been happening that I'm going to come back to. One of the things I alluded to was that kitchen wall. There's something going on there. I'll be springing that on you in the near future, maybe an episode or 2. Take care. Hope I see you again. Thanks for any time you give me. Bye-bye.